Welcome to Chai Chat and Wine. So today it's me, Keena, and I am joined by Sonal and what we call our golf guru. But he's far too humble to that. So Jay, hi, welcome to Chai Chat and Wine, your first podcast ever.
Hello, everyone.
And today we're going to be talking about something you know best about and something very special to you is golf, right?
I'm not sure if I know the best, but it's one of my passions.
Yeah, well, you're not a pro, but for Dee and me, you are a pro. So Jay has got us into golfing because he heavily promotes it for so many benefits, and both of us do see them, hence we've signed up. So you're teaching us how to play golf?
Absolutely.
We're not very good students, though.
I've been trying to teach you for decades.
Well, we'll worry about the timeline later, but we've only just taken it up. I actually, to be fair, when we went to Cornwall, I should say, by the way, you're not just our golf guru, you also double up as my fiancé.
Happy. Only for a short while.
Where are you going?
Well, we're getting married.
Okay, so you're not going to stop being in my life. You mean the status is then going to change?
Correct, yeah.
But no, thank you. So yeah, that's all good. So you've got us playing golf, this summer really. We both agreed properly. You've given us a few lessons. We have both really enjoyed them. But we are fair weather golfers, unlike you. I'm not sure we're golfers yet, but we're trying to be. We're fair weather, try to be golfers. You are dedicated. So tell us a bit more about golf. How did you get into it?
I started golf maybe 30 years ago. Didn't like pharmacy and went into golf, set up a golf business, and now really get the buzz out of teaching other people to play golf and enjoy the sport, which I've loved for many, many years.
Many years, yeah.
I mean, I think the main benefit is the ability to get a social interaction, being outdoors and playing at a different level right across to your old age. There is no real limit to the benefits. There is no
it's not time
hindrance.
Yeah, injuries are low.
Yeah, injuries are low.
It's not like football or I don't know, rugby or anything.
Yeah, it's a low impact sport. It's brilliant for cardio. It's brilliant for...
See, people wouldn't necessarily associate golf and cardio, but now that we've both done it, I actually understand what you're saying. So people normally think golf, fuddy-duddy, boring, elite, men's only, very sexist, very this, very that. It's had quite a lot of negative press. But we've learned by actually getting involved in it with you that it's not. It's actually quite inclusive. The place where you go is not, it's not fuddy-duddy completely, but I think it's got a range of people there. And it's not so snooty either. So maybe it depends where you go. It's a nice club where we go.
I think that's changed, and like a lot of things, golf's also going through this transformation.
Yeah,
and it's becoming more inclusive.
In fact, there's something in the news about it this morning about how there's more people that have gone to space or I don't know, done other things, but I actually missed what it is that the golfers have done. Did you catch that?
No, I missed that.
No, so about Rory, what's his name? Rory
McIlroy.
Yeah, I mean, he was doing some interview. But so yeah, it used to be very elitist, and it has the image maybe still of being quite fuddy-duddy and old, but I've seen so many young people on the course. In fact, you play with people aged 18 to 80, don't you?
Absolutely, yeah.
And everybody has their own strengths and brings different things to the game.
Yeah, because I think with golf, with the handicap system, you can compete.
Explain this handicap, because I didn't know anything about it until you told me.
Yeah, so basically you hand in a certain number of cards, you get a score, and you're given a handicap, which then is meant to equalize you amongst your playing partners. So potentially you could beat someone who is significantly better than you without the handicap system, but it's a way of equalizing different abilities.
So for example, if you and I were to play a game, my handicap, what's the worst handicap you can have?
You can now go up to 54.
54. So yeah. I would be 54 and you are about
11, 12 at the moment. Yeah.
So wow, so that's amazing. And that actually means that It's to do with how many shots you can take or something.
So if on a normal 18-hole golf course, generally most 18-hole golf course, you're allowed to take between 70 to 72 shots, depending on, the layout. So I'm allowed to have extra 11 shots.
And that's why your handicap's 11.
11. And as you get better, there is an official body, as you play more rounds and you perform better and you take less than 11 shots in competitions, then your handicap will drop. If you take more than 11 shots, then your handicap will increase. So it's generally based out of 8 out of your 20 rounds. And so you hand in your scorecards, and there's an official organization which maintains your handicap. So wherever you play and whoever you play with, generally, based on the handicap system, you will always have a fair, equal opportunity to
And this is for competitions, not every day. But when you say wherever, does that mean just UK wherever or world wherever?
Worldwide. So handicap system is worldwide, and it's more or less the same system based right across the world.
So you could go to
Australia or Bahamas or
find
Kenya.
somebody there.
Yeah.
And go enter a competition there, and then depending on your handicap. So do these professional golfers that we see
So all the professional golfers, the reason they are professional is they don't have a handicap. So they actually, they don't need a handicap system.
They're just professional golfers.
And they actually play better than the course par.
Sure.
So the par is really what you should go around when you're playing a particular golf course, the number of shots required to go around. So most golf courses are par 70 or 71 or 72. Professionals would sometimes go in their 60s.
Sure.
And
Okay. So now I've seen this par thing, because when you do crazy golf, and that I've done for many years now, they tell you how many shots it should take you to get your ball into that.
And that's a par overall.
Yeah, so that tells you. So in 3 shots, you should basically be able to get that ball into the hole and move on to the next one.
If you take 1 over, it's called a bogey.
1 over is a bogey, okay.
2 over is a double bogey.
Okay.
And then if you did it in 2 shots, if you're allowed 3...
If it's a 3 and you did it in 2.
Which is called a birdie.
So birdie is when you're 1 under par.
Yeah. And eagle is when you're
2 under par. So eagle, birdie, bogey, double bogey.
Yeah, so eagle.
Okay. And what happens when you take 15 shots like I do to do a par 4?
So in most competitions, after 2 over, you don't score any points, so you can technically just pick up the ball. But then, like if you take 54 shots,
which I have been known to do. Yeah.
So then you've utilized your handicap on the first hole.
On the first hole, yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. So you got 18.
But for me to actually officially get a handicap, I'm going to have to play competitions.
No, you can play. You can hand in any card as long as you mark the card properly. So you could be playing with a friend. And as long as you record your score and hand it in, it doesn't have to be in a competition to get your...
you mean when you hand it into the pro shop, where the person in the pro shop then is the responsible professional for making sure it goes to
the organization. And it's all online, so the systems are all based online. You enter your score online.
Yeah.
You're given a handicap which is maintained by a professional organization.
But going back to golf and its negative image, I think it is becoming a more positive image. I mean, in terms of diversity, you're saying, obviously, I've seen a lot of women at where you play. There is more women playing. Yeah. There's no more men's only clubs, or are there still those things?
I think there may be literally like a handful, but it's not men's only. They may have a preferred time, but then it's changing. It's not just... There's a preferred time for men's and there's a preferred time for ladies.
Okay.
And it's just more of a social thing, and they tend to have ladies competitions and men's competitions, and generally...
But would there be mixed competitions?
Yeah, there are quite a few mixed competitions.
Because the other thing I've noticed, when you actually go to play golf, there's a different place for ladies to tee off and a different place for men to tee off. So again, what we're saying is women and men are equal in terms of they should have equal human rights and equal dignity. But yeah, of course, there's a difference in strength. But so if a man who might be, say, my build, and not so good. Would it be really bad for him to tee off from where the ladies tee off?
No, I think to make it fair, what they do is the ladies' tee off is generally closer and shorter distance to the men's tee off, and that's purely on physical strength rather than any other discrimination, And juniors tend to play off that as well. So as strength develops, and then there is a tee for senior golfers, which is generally marked with a yellow, and then there is one for white tee, which is generally for like competitive golfers, and then the black tee is for professional golfers, which is even further back.
I've not even seen that. So what you're saying is there's a scale there, and it's okay for you to choose whether you're male, female, junior, senior. You choose where you want to start. These are just guidances.
Some seniors would then tee off from ladies' tees if they choose
want to.
Juniors would tee off from the black tees because
there's no poo-pooing about this. This is about you go with where you think you want to be, and because some of us are doing it for fun. Some of us are doing it, as you said, competitively. So this is to include everybody.
And there is another tee, which is a short course tee, which they've started to introduce to get golf more popular, because the issue with golf is generally time. And now most courses recognize this. So they have created a short course. So they tend to have the tees much nearer to the hole, and you play, and you can probably get that done in 1.5 hours.
Well, there is a lot more to golf, and apart from the fact that they're becoming more equal, more diverse, more inclusive, the sport itself, it's also getting better on fashion. So we went to Kip Me Out, and I was quite impressed with what was available. I have some nice snakeskin, not real snakeskin obviously, but print shoes, golfing shoes. I'm not sure they're actually golfing shoes. They're more like trainers. But anyway, it's nice. and the clothing is looking good. People when you are watching all these competitions, I see them, they're all looking good. So and we went to Cornwall and we played there, and it was amazing with the backdrop of the Atlantic we had there, didn't we? And it was just beautiful.
Absolutely. I mean, you get some more scenic courses. And I think a lot of golf now is going towards the environmental friendly, so they're using less and less pesticides. They're leaving the natural habitat so that the birds and the bees.
It's a great place for flora and fauna.
They're trying to.
Oh, we saw a deer the other day.
On
a we were playing, and the deer just walked past. Which like, what's it doing here? In London. Okay, not centre of London, but in London. Exactly. Wow.
So I mean, you'll see a lot of bird life.
You do. And it's very therapeutic. I mean, so we, as in we being D&I, are sold on this because you feel so much better getting out there in that green spaces. You're actually doing exercise. You're getting your steps in. You're carrying your
golf bag.
You can carry it, and that's actually then doing cardio and weights.
That's what. I mean, that requires a lot of
fitness, because there's a lot of steps. I was tired. You can have a buggy, but nobody generally has a buggy.
But you have a push trolley, which is still very difficult.
So you have a push trolley to push your thing, but you're still getting your steps in. You're walking really fast. You're getting your cardio in. You're doing your swings and stuff. So that's getting different muscle groups in. I was actually impressed. And mind. So it's a mind, body, soul sport, which you can healthily carry into your later years, because I think, as you've said, you can be 80, 90 and still play golf.
I think the main difference is this game is
adaptable.
Not based on your partner's ability, because you're not playing against anyone in terms of their ability to hit the golf ball has got no effect on your game.
But you're competing against yourself. You want to do your own personal best or keep beating your personal best. But it's then got the other benefit of golf is that massive social. You run out on a cold, rainy Saturday morning, but I can see why, because you're going to meet your friends, you're going to see them, you're going to have a coffee, you're going to have a chat, you're going to walk around the course, and it's a happy thing to do. It's a happy way to start your weekend, or any day, whatever you decide to do. So, and you can do it in the summer. Obviously, you can do it till late in the evening. In the winter, you can wear special clothing and be warm, because once you start walking, you warm up very quickly.
Absolutely.
So we totally totally are in on this, and I actually do see the benefit of it. It is incredibly frustrating when you can't even hit the ball, but hang in there. It's worth it, right?
I think golf can be very frustrating, and you go through patches where you could just hit this most amazing shot, which will want you to come back and play
again and again and again. Yeah.
And then you think you could have the best round and the worst round on the same weekend.
Yeah. No, yeah, and you've done this course many times, and sometimes it's brilliant, sometimes it's not so brilliant. So things change, wind direction, weather, this, that, your own mood, your own temperament, or how you're feeling. Yeah. It all comes through. But all in all, definitely we're sold on it. It's definitely a way forward. And here's to more golfing. So thank you. Will you come again to Chai, Chat and Wine?
Oh, sure.
Okay, good.
It's sports related.
Only sports?
No, I'll come again.
Okay, well, we can chat about anything. But yeah, no, well, it was good to have you. And so find that thing that gets you out there, gets you exercising because of the many health benefits of doing that. Mind, body and soul, as we said.
Can I just say, definitely would recommend starting off with some lessons. And then if you're committing to golf, I would say have 6 lessons and at least 2 or 3 rounds on a golf course, and then judge the game.
Yeah.
Because I think if you only have 1 or 2 and get into playing golf, most likely you'll give up.
Because you get frustrated.
Exactly.
So do it properly. And also the range. The range is a really good place to go and have just a fun hour or so.
Yeah, and the frustration in hitting
and that again,
ball.
When you have young kids, because I used to take the girls, it's just so much fun. So happy golfing, people. And thank you, Jay. Bye.
Bye.